Hey guys, my name is JessiMew, and welcome back to Yonder, the Cloud Catcher Chronicles. In the last episode, we got our hands on the Arcadian ice that we needed to complete the Cloud Catcher, and then we spoke to the Master Tailor, who needed us to find him some silk over at the Moth Sanctuary. So we had to wait 2 days for the little sprite who lives there. I believe his name was Woodrow, and he is absolutely adorable. But he needed to plant all of the flowers back into the ground to summon the moths back to the sanctuary. So it has been just about 2 days, or 2 nights since we last visited Woodrow. As soon as the sun rises above the horizon, we should be ready to go visit him again and hopefully get our hands on the silk the Master Tailor needs. Maybe we'll even get the chance to see a nice sunrise over the ocean, because the sanctuary is pretty close to the edge of the world here, right by the tailoring town of Bobbentoft too. Oh, I wonder if they use the silk quite often in all of their fabrics and whatnot. That would make sense. That's probably actually why they set up their town so close to the area. Maybe if our little space witch continues her adventures in the tailoring guild, they might even lend her some of their secrets. But right around the corner here, as the snow begins to drift down from the sky, not exactly the most ideal time for moths to be fluttering around. Are you done yet, Woodrow? It looks like he might not actually be done. Oh my goodness, did we come here too early? Well, let's talk to him and see what's going on. I'm sorry, Sprite Seer, but I need more time tending to the flowers. Return in a little while. Okay, I know it's been 2 days though, so we probably just have to wait like a few more hours maybe in the game. So we'll just poke around here, pick up some of the extra resources that we have lying around the area, and we'll wander through the wintertime snow to see if there are any maybe new animals for us to discover. I noticed that we had some more of those silk foxes. Is that what they were called? They're the type of grass fox that live right around the tailoring town of Bobbentoft. Yeah, the silk fox. A very, very fitting name for these guys. Maybe we can entice them to come on our journey, at least for a little while. We still don't have an extra little stall to place them in, so we won't be able to take them forever and ever with us. But it is nice to give our grass fox a little friend to play with every now and then. He seems to be pretty happy now that he has somebody right by his side with as much energy as he has too. Now, I don't see any more murk around this area. We did clear out most of it yesterday, thankfully with the help of all of our sprites. We even discovered some new types of hair dyes that we could potentially use too, though I am quite partial to our space witch theme. I do quite like this at the moment, so I think we're going to hold on to our galaxy hair shampoo for a little while longer. It fits with the seasons quite nicely too, all of these purples and blues. Cool, quiet colors to go along with the falling snow. And here's more of these statues again. You guys mentioned that all we really need to do is spin them around until we get the right combination. They have different faces, but I'm not really sure what expressions would have to do with it, unless maybe this guy is sleeping, so we want him facing the setting sun. Does that make sense? Let's spin him over in that direction, because I believe the sun is just about to set now. And then that would mean that the sun should be rising toward the mountains, right? So let's have that guy face in that direction. Oh, look, it actually worked. And we have a new little sprite called Fright. He looks to be a little bit shocked by our presence. Ah, you woke me. Well, you shouldn't give up on your dreams, so I'm going to take a little nap in your backpack. Oh, no problem whatsoever, Fright. We're always happy to bring some more little sprites on our journeys. And now that the sun is setting yet again, because time passes so quickly in the land of Gemea, we should definitely be able to visit Woodrow again. I guess he's very, very finicky about the time that it takes for him to plant all of those flowers. And you can understand why. It's probably a lot of work. I thought we just had to wait for 2 sunrises, 2 sunsets, but clearly that was not the case. Oh, look at all these flowers. Oh, the moths are so cute. Oh, they have the cutest little faces. That is too adorable. I mean, I'm not the biggest fan of moths. I'm not really the biggest fan of bugs in general, but these guys are super, super cute. I think it's the eyes. They have big eyes just like Woodrow. Humans and nature are in harmony once more. The moths have returned. Please gather the silk you need from the discarded cocoons. All right, no problem. So I guess that means that we have everything that we need. And it seems like Woodrow did actually come with us too. Excellent. So we have the giant moth silk. That means that we should be able to go to the master tailor again, and he might be able to make the sails. But hello, little guy. You are so cute. I wish I could talk to you a little bit more. But we have work to do. We have to go back to the master tailor and see if he can get this job done for us. I think we may have lost our little silk fox friend too. Oh, this would have been the perfect place for him to stay. Oh, wait a second. Oh my gosh, I just realized we need 6 of these. I am so glad I looked at that before I went all the way back to the master tailor. Oh my goodness, how many of you were yelling at me for that? So we need to find 5 more of these little cocoons, and it looks like they're littered all around this place, right in with the rest of the flowers. Those cute little moths just completely distracted me. I'm going to blame it on those big giant puppy eyes. Alright, so now we have all 6 of the cocoons that we need, the giant moth silk. So we just have to go deliver this over to Tegan Gabardine, and then hopefully he'll be able to whip that up right away, so we can go try to repair the Cloud Catcher once and for all. It has been a long time coming. 2 years that our little space witch has been adventuring all around the land of Gemea. There are still some side quests that we haven't completed too, like just finding all of our crewmates. We haven't actually discovered where each of them are hiding. I feel like we might be going in the wrong direction, though. Are we going to take the long way through all of these cliffs? Hopefully it loops around. I always get lost in here. It's usually a better idea for us to just stick with the high route. But today, our adventurer, oh no, wants to be particularly adventurous. She's a little bit too curious because now she's going to go through Farty Fen's bog. Oh, we thought we had left this place behind us, but clearly not. Clearly, our adventurer has other plans. Oh, and look at this! These flowers are actually the same ones that Woodrow grew. Isn't that interesting? I wonder if there is some sort of larger connection at play. I do see that there's some murk off in the distance, though, to the right, kind of in the direction that we're supposed to be going to. So if we can maybe loop around to reach that stuff, we might be able to claim an extra reward before we go to Tegan. Aha, there it is. And it's one of those murk patches that is hiding a strange constellation inside. But I think last time we passed this, we didn't have enough sprites. Oh, maybe we did. Maybe we didn't click on this then. Well, that's fine. We might as well see what this is actually going to do. Yeah, it seems to be some sort of strange constellation rock. So what happens if we interact with this? It gave us something. What was that? I think it's inside our little journal. So if we open that up, we should be able to find it somewhere in here. Oh yeah, look at that. We have a brand new section for constellations. Penesus the Wise Scholar. With cloudy eyes, she sees all that will be. Oh, interesting. She almost looks like some sort of eel, maybe? Very interesting. I wonder what's going to happen if we collect all of those. There's probably some sort of crazy side quest involved with that, too. But let's go ahead and visit Tegan. This is what he's been waiting for. I'm sure he's been waiting eagerly ever since we asked him to make the sails, because he seemed pretty excited to finally honor his grandfather in some way, honor all of the stories that he told him over the years, even if he wasn't always very excited to listen to them at the time. And more of these little silk foxes, they are so, so cute, and very fitting for the season too. I would still love to collect every last color of grass fox. That way we could have a grass fox with us for every special season. But hello, Tegan. I hope you're still waiting for us patiently as ever, right next to your giant yarn ball. This is the finest silk I've ever seen. It's perfect for making the Cloud Catcher sails. It's going to be a big job, though. We'll need to work together to get it done. Alright, so I guess with some extra help, you work for 3 days and nights alongside the tailor. Together you weave the silk into Cloud Catcher's sails. Wow, well, I'm kind of glad that we didn't have to actually wait for that, and some other things. What else did you make? Many thanks for your help. There was plenty of silk to make the Cloud Catcher sails you needed, and even a little left over for myself. Now I know why Gramps was always so well dressed. Oh cool, so he was able to make himself new clothes maybe? It looks like he's still wearing the same stuff, but I bet there's some pretty fancy threads. But that's everything complete, right? If we go into our compass, now we just have to repair the Cloud Catcher. So we have the Arcadian ice, we have the spare parts, and we have the Cloud Catcher sails too. We just have to go all the way back to where the Cloud Catcher is, which I'm pretty sure is on that special little island, right? By the Old Kingdom. And we'll see if this is going to be enough to get rid of the murk once and for all. I'm so excited, but it's going to be quite the trek, because unfortunately our little space witch does not have any farms in that area. I'm not even sure if there are any farms for us to build over there, particularly on that island. I would imagine so, because they do actually have their own little civilization there. They created their own town by an oasis, I believe. So there is a possibility that we could create a farm of our own too. Maybe raise some of these special animals there. Maybe grow some special crops. That was also where we found that, fenicorn? Is that what it was called? It kind of did remind me of a unicorn in some way. This is also the home of the sprites too. So by clearing up all of that murk that you see off in the sky, we should also be giving our sprites back their old home. In fact, since this might actually be our last adventure together, why don't we bring Lumi back out? She was the one that we started this game with. She was our very first sprite to greet us when we were shipwrecked in Gemea. Where are you, little one? I know we haven't seen you in quite a while, but you don't have to be shy. Oh, how strange. I hope she's not upset with us. I'm sure we'll see her again, though, especially during such a momentous occasion in their history. So we just need to take the ferry over to that island, because of course we don't have any other way to travel over there right now. And I'm sure the ferry is ready to take us right away. It seems like they don't have any specific hours at least. The ferry is always willing to tote us over to that lonely island in the distance. It's a bit of a treacherous journey in all honesty. There is not too far to go, but with all that murk around there, you would think that they would be a little bit less willing to tote travelers in that direction. But I guess they know that our space witch is ready for anything. There you are, Rex, was it? Was that your name? Yeah, Rex, if you wouldn't mind, we would like to go back to the island once more. Now that we actually know what we were looking for, what we had to complete to put together this Cloud Catcher again, I can definitely see why we needed the sails, the spare parts. The sails are definitely in a bit of a state of disarray, so hopefully this is going to help out. Amazing, you have Cloud Catcher sails. Go up the stairs on either side and attach the sails. Okay, so we're gonna have to do this ourselves. Oh boy, up super, super high too, with the snow blowing all around us. Hopefully our adventurer won't fall. Alright, here's the first sail. So we'll repair this one. Well, there we go. It's starting to come together. Slowly but surely. So now we need to find a place to pop these spare parts in the Arcadian ice too. Maybe the wizard Dupples will be able to tell us what we need to do with those. In fact, maybe he needs to install some of these things. You acquired the Arcadian ice? You can go through the entrance behind me and repair the filter. Alright, so the Arcadian ice goes right here inside this giant mouth. Okay, pop it right in between his teeth, and hopefully that'll be enough to get the Cloud Catcher running again. Oh, it's beautiful! There we go, powering up the Cloud Catcher. Now all we need are the spare parts, and that should set the sails back into motion again. You have the spare parts. You can repair the machinery on the upper levels. Yeah, I think I know exactly where to go, because when we were placing the sails down, it looked like some of the cogs were really broken over here. Yeah, I bet there's a spot right over here somewhere where we can offer up those spare parts. Let's repair the motor. And then this should be our mission complete, as soon as all of these parts are together. The wheels are turning again. Little bugs in the wheels too. Oh my goodness. That may have been part of the reason why it wasn't working before. There you are, little guys. Sorry for disturbing your home, but this is kind of desperately needed. It's a very important thing here, this cloud catcher, and it should be just about to get rid of all of this murk. So we did it, Mr. Dupples. What do you think? Did we do a good job? You did it. You really did it. Look, the cloud catcher is starting to turn once more. Oh, it's so beautiful, too. Those sails are gorgeous. And I think it actually did it. It got rid of all of the murk in the area. We have fresh water again. Oh, the oasis is going to love this. All the people living in that town. And airy, too. Well done, Sprite Seer. The balance between our worlds is restored, and this world may now begin to heal. Go forth now, Sprite Seer. You will find the answers you seek in the ruins of the Old Kingdom. Oh, so it sounds like there might actually be a little bit more? The murk has cleared in the Old Kingdom. You can now head to the palace ruins. There, I'm sure you'll find the answers you're looking for. I just hope you're ready for them. Kind of ominous that a massive storm has blown in once again. Very similar to the way it was back when we were shipwrecked originally. Now, where on earth are we supposed to go from here? I think it might actually be down the stairs because we can't jump over the railings. Even though the minimap is leading us like literally straight over all of these staircases, it doesn't seem to be allowing us to move in that direction. So maybe we have to loop around toward the back end of the Radiant Sands and see if there's any areas for us to open up there. I mean, this place, it cleared out a lot of murk. It was covering basically everything over here before. Do you think we could maybe jump from here? I mean, that seems to be where we're trying to go. There's not really a safe pathway down though, so I'm not sure if this is the right way, but let's just give it a shot. As long as we don't land in the water, we should be fine. There we go. Good job, little space witch. You kind of left your grass fox in the dust, but at least we should be able to explore the Old Kingdom ruins from here. Do you guys hear that noise? There's like some really tense music playing the further in we get. We found some Old Kingdom coins from that one though, that's no surprise. And the music seems to have stopped. Very strange. We're supposed to be trying to find letter fragments though. 5 of them, so I guess they're hidden about in all of these ruins ahead of us. Oh, this place is massive. Littered with coins everywhere you look. I bet we would be able to get some pretty interesting things with all of those coins too. I wonder if anybody still lives out here. Maybe some of these sprites? This was their old home after all, so surely Lumi is going to find some other creatures from her family here. That wall looks very suspicious. Yeah, I had a feeling this was another one that we could break through. So will we find one of the fragments maybe hidden back here? No, surprisingly not, just a whole bunch of barrels and boxes to break through. I guess whatever we're looking for has to be... Oh, wait a second, is this one of the fragments? No, it's a book on sprites, detailing their names and what foods they like. What's this? Oh, you found a letter fragment, excellent. So once we find all 5, I bet we'll be able to read it properly. Doodads related to studying sprites. So whoever lived here in the past was really interested in sprites in all of their ways, even down to the special foods that they like to eat. So I guess the ones that lived in the old kingdom really valued the sprites, and they wanted to make them happy. But here's another one of the books, so let's read this one too. A faded diary. Only the last page is legible. Today our child is born. Our hearts swell with a new purpose and hope that they may live a wonderful life. What's this? You found a letter fragment. Oh, that's mysterious. Do you think perhaps our little adventurer was that child who was born? I mean, how long ago was the old kingdom swallowed up by the murk? Did they ever tell us that, or did I just forget it? It has been a very, very long time. So if it was super long ago, then I guess that wouldn't be possible. But it is something to consider. A large collection of medical books and notes, all detailing murk sickness. What's this? You found a letter fragment. All right, so 3 out of 5, we're over halfway there. Medicine bottles for murk sickness. Yeah, I almost forgot all the terrible things that the murk actually did to the land. And oh my goodness, is that the constellation that we found? Wait a second, I think that's actually the scholar, that eel or snake or whatever it was that we freed from the stone. Oh, that's really cool. So if we find the others, then I guess we'll have a whole bunch of constellations kind of drifting through the sky. But I know I heard a cat around here too. So where are you, little one? My kitten senses are tingling, and for a good reason. Hello, little guy. We are going to take you home. You can settle in right inside our backpack as we try to find 2 more of these letter fragments. Oh, this place looks very, very suspicious. It's a giant temple. There's even some little pictures on the walls. Oh, what is that? Oh, it's the child and probably their mother and father. A small family portrait. The parents fawn over their baby. What's this? You found a letter fragment. Yeah, it's just awfully strange that all of these letters are being left right by family portraits, diaries and whatnot. There has to be a good reason for that. Cloud Catcher as it used to be. Looks pretty similar to the way it is now that we've repaired it, of course. So I guess we did a pretty good job. Oh, and this must be the temple that we're in right now, right? Back when it used to be thriving. Palace in bloom painting. Looks very, very similar, just a little bit more empty than it used to be. No beautiful flowers blooming in the windows and nobody to take care of them. Oh my gosh, is this a kid's room? It looks like it might be because we have all of these paintings on the walls. Oh, that's Airy. Oh, a child drew a picture of Airy and all the sprites. A faded child's drawing. Is that Airy? It certainly is. I would recognize her anywhere. We have a child's toy. It feels oddly familiar. What's this? You found a letter fragment. All right, was that all of them? Oh, we didn't get the chance to see those other 2 pictures, but I guess that's okay. We are the king and queen of Gemea, and you are our dearest child, born of royalty with the power to see between worlds. But you were not born so easily. You came into this world sick and frail. Over time, you grew ever weaker still. We used the Cloud Catcher to help heal you, drawing upon more and more of the life stream until you were made healthy and strong. But the Cloud Catcher was never meant to be used this way. When it broke Gemea as well. Oh, so our own parents used the Cloud Catcher to save us, but in turn that kind of doomed their kingdom. Now the sky is torn. The palace is trapped in murk. Airy has taken you somewhere safe, but we fear it is too late for us. We want you to know that we have no regrets. From the moment you were born, we knew you were someone special. No matter the price that was paid, you were worth it. Oh, so there's our answer. We came from this land, the Old Kingdom. All because we were born in such a sickly state. Our parents had to save us, but it doomed their world. So now things have kind of come full circle. We made it back here, and it looks as if we may have saved the day. After all this time, you've returned. Welcome home. Oh, thank you, Doubles. Okay, so did he know us? He's not like our father or something, is he? I mean, that would be quite the twist. Wizard Doubles certainly didn't let on to anything like that. Maybe it was just his way of being kind when we showed him all of those letter fragments. But let me know what you guys think about the end of that story. That brings us to the end of the main storyline. I know we still do have some more side quests and whatnot to enjoy later on, but for the most part, this is going to be the end of the series. If the game sees more updates in the future, then I would love to return to the land of Gemea again, and I wouldn't be surprised if we have some more events to go visit, like the Halloween event that we saw before. This has been one of my absolute favorite games too. It is so cute, I love the art style, and it's very relaxing. There's no fighting involved or anything like that, so you can kind of just enjoy and explore at your own pace, and I really enjoyed playing it with you guys. So I hope you guys enjoyed our adventures in Gemea too, and I hope you also enjoyed that ending to our little adventurer's story. You learned about your past, but what of your future? There are still places to explore, things to learn, and marvels to find. More importantly, Gemea needs you. You've already done so much, but there's always more to be done. What you do now is up to you. Thank you very much, Wizard Doubles. Yeah, I'm sure we'll be back eventually. I'm sure there's still great adventures for us to have here. But for now, thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you all next time. Bye, guys!